friends at home. In this video, we will be doing today's math lesson. As you know, yesterday we took our Chapter 10 math test. I started grading those. So far, many of you did very, very well on those. That was a pretty easy chapter where we worked with tally marks and picture graphs and things like that. Now we are going to move into, get ready for it, double-digit addition. You all have gotten really, really good at your math facts, and I've been on you all year about practicing those math facts, and now we're going to start looking at what happens when the numbers we're adding have 2 digits, double-digit addition. So to start, we're going to start at the bottom, the basics, like we always do, and we'll build up. I'm on page 407. Lily and Emma, you need to quit messing around and focus on the page. 407. It says mental math, find 10 more. Now, Marcy reads 15 pages in a book. Rachel reads 10 more pages than Marcy. So how many pages does Rachel read?
Now, before we even start looking at how they solved this problem, I want to talk to you for a minute about how your mind should be thinking about these problems, okay? You guys have gotten really, really good about knowing tens and ones, right? And you know that every time you get 10 ones, you have to either bundle it or group it or make it a 10. So now what we're going to be looking at is what happens when not just the ones are changing, getting bigger or smaller, but the tens are changing too, getting bigger or smaller. So if Marcy has 15, we know that that is 1 10 and 5 ones, right? 15 is 1 10 and 5 ones. If Rachel reads 10 more, so Rachel has a whole nother 10, that means Rachel has 2 10s and 5 ones. You see that? So if she has 10 more, it's like you're adding another group of 10. So you don't have to say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. You can just say if 1 10 and 5 ones is 15, 2 10s and 5 ones would be 25. What would 3 10s and 5 ones be? Blake, what would 3 10s and 5 ones be? 3 10s and 5 ones. 35. Okay, so it's just growing by tens. Okay, so let's look down here at the practice area. It says look at the model and then write a number that is 10 more. So the first one they did for us, they said 2 10s and 3 ones is 23. If we added 10 more, that would be like adding another 10, which would give us 3 10s and 3 ones, so 33. Look at number 16, Brooklyn. I have 1 10 and 6 ones. If I go 10 more, that'd be like adding another 10, right? So what would 10 more be? How many 10s do I have if I add 10 more? 2 10s. Did my ones change? No. So 10 more than 16 would be 26. Good job. Sage, look at this one. It's 22. What would 10 more be? Well, if I add another 10, now I have how many 10s? But did my ones change? No. So 10 more than 22 would be 32. Good job. Go ahead and turn the page now. Let's look at the back. It says use mental math. Mental math means you do it in your brain. You don't write it down. You don't draw it out. You don't use a calculator. You don't use manipulatives. You do it in your head. So you got to think about, Isaac, what do I know? What do I need to know? Okay? So it says write the number that is 10 more. So for each one of these, we're just going to add a 10. Okay? So Isaac, if 18 is 1 10 and 8 ones, what would 10 more be? I have 1 10 and 8 ones. If I have 1 10 and I add a 10, how many 10s do I have? Isaac, don't just shout out numbers. Listen to what I'm asking. If I have 1 10 and I add another 10, how many 10s do I have? 2 10s. So if 18 is 1 10 and 8 ones, and I add a 10 to that, now I have 2 10s and 8 ones. Does everybody see that? We're just adding a 10, so our ones don't change. Just our 10s change. Emma, look at 55. That's 5 10s and 5 ones. If I add a 10 to that, what would I have? 6 10s and 5 ones. Excellent. Let's look at number 6. Connor, 20 is how many 10s and how many ones? 2 10s and 0 ones. So if I add another 10, what would the number be? 30. You got it. 3 10s and 0 ones. Isaac, number 7 is 34. How many 10s, how many ones? How many 10s and how many ones are in 34? 3 10s and 4 ones, right? If I add another 10, Isaac, what would I have? You know what? Some of you are jumping up and down. I'm not going to call on you because if you're jumping up and down, raising your hand, that tells me you already understand it. So I want to help the child who doesn't understand it. So your jumping up and down isn't going to make me call on you. I'm helping a child who doesn't understand. So please, if you know the answer, put your hand down and relax while I help this child who doesn't understand to understand it, okay? So Isaac, watch. 34. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 10s, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Do you agree? Now, Isaac, if I add another 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what number would I have? 44. Excellent. Because I now have 4 10s and 4 ones. So here, Isaac, where it says 34, add a 10, you should write 44. Camila, 4 10s and 1 1. If I add a 10, what will I have? 5 10s and 1 1. 51. Good job. Blake, number 9 says 90. If I add a 10, what will I have? 100. Good job. So for the problem solving, it says Leah buys 2 erasers. Then she buys 10 more. How many erasers does Leah have? Draw a model to show how you know. So she buys 2, 1, 2. Then she buys 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can make that a bundle. So I have 1 10 and 2 1s. 1 10 and 2 1s. Here's my model. 1 10 and 2 1s. Here's my answer. So how many erasers does she have? 12. Good job. All right, listen. Let's see if Ben is right. Ben says 10 more than 45 is 54. John says 10 more than 45 is 55. Who is right, and how do you know? Beckett, who is right? John is right. Let's talk about why. What did Ben do wrong? So 45 is 1, 2, 3, 4 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s. So 10 more would be 5 10s and 5 1s, which is what we see here. What did Ben do by mistake? Camila? He changed the number of ones, right? So we can't change our number of ones. We have to keep our ones the same because it's only growing by a 10. Good job. Let's go to the top of the next page now. This top part, friends, is just giving us a review of what we've already been talking about. So let's look down here. Ava June, 26. What's 10 more? 36. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Mateo, 13. What's 10 more? 13. What's 10 more? 23. Good job. Austin, 32. What's 10 more? 42. Good job. Turn the page. Here we go. Victoria, 38. What's 10 more? 48. Good job. Lillian, 40. What's 10 more? 50. Good job. Don't hesitate. Think about what you know. If 4 tens is 40, then 5 tens would be 50. All right. Connor, 53. What's 10 more? 63. You got it. Isaac, use your mental math. 39. What's 10 more? 49. You're getting it. Emma, 51. What's 10 more? Guys, don't whisper the answers to her. That's not going to help her learn. That's going to help her learn how to depend on everybody else to help her. She's so smart. She can figure it out. Emma, I've got 5 tens and 1 1. Add a 10. What would I have? Think about it like this, Sugar. Look at the board. Think about it like this. I have 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 1. Okay? 10 more would be another 10. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens and 1 1. So 10 more would be 61. And 10 more would be 71. Then 10 more would be 81. Then 10 more would be 91. You got it. Good job. So 61. And Noah, number 6 says 80. What's 10 more? 90. Good job. You guys are doing great with this. Let's look at the problem solving. Tim has 29 balloons. Think about what that means. That's 2 tens and 9 ones. Okay, 2 tens and 9 ones. Sergio has 10 more than Tim. 10 more, we got to put another 10. So how many balloons does Sergio have? Well, there's 1, 2, 3 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. So 10 more than 29 is what, Dominic? 39. Good job. Somebody tell me, how can you find a number that's 10 more than 23? What do you do? In your mind, what goes on in your head? If you want 10 more than 23, what do you do? Drew? You count up what? 10. You count up the 10. So from 23, you go to 33. Good job. Boys and girls at home, I hope that this is clicking in your brain as fast as it's clicking in ours here in the classroom. I will see you on Monday for more math. Bye.